Good morning. Welcome. Welcome to blissbee.me, Integrative Holistic Health. My name is Deborah O'Neill. I'm the CEO and co-founder. Wow. Okay. Yes, I'll involve you. Yeah, I do feel like the co-founder. I'm the founder of the company. That's so, I was just having this thought yesterday. I've spent a lot of time, actually finally found some time to really work on what we've been covering and sort of the structure of everything and how it has just, not just, snap on the just, I'll get into that one later, how it has beautifully come together. And I took the time to see where this beautiful boat, a ship, this yacht, this cruise vessel is taking us on our journey, taking you and me on this journey. And really putting a subtle course to it, and certainly leaving it open to exploration. And at any time we might change the tack and go this way a little bit more, go this way a little bit more, just as we do in life. That's kind of where I'm at with this process. And I want it to be fluid and organic and real and raw. So the fact that it said co-founder, I was like, okay, yes, I am. Because I do really feel that there is some otherworldly direction that's involved with me being here. So I invite that phrasing into my world, because I had that realization yesterday when I stumbled upon a few pieces that would help me in guiding our direction with this. So we're just coming out of the watery emotional area of the body, but it's never going to go away, because as we come up, we're going to obviously take that all what we've learned here with us on this journey, because we work as a whole being. And the exploration of the biofield I find really interesting, because I've really only delivered workshops in working with the specific energy centers and bringing parts of the field in, where this way I'm felt called to really work with the field first. In conjunction, I would focus more on the field, because that's where the sense was that we needed to work because of the situations that we're all and the environments that we're all in. So I just made a note here. So I love how we've worked with observing and shifting, and I'd love to know how the language is going for you. As we move into the fire area and the mental part of the body, when we start to get into the construction zone of our dreams and goals, desires and intentions, and sit in our intuition and our questioning and our asking, every little word matters. So the two other words that came up for me yesterday and this morning were the words should and just. So when we get into this will area, it's going to experience maybe some, oh, I should have done this. Oh, I should have done that. Oh, I should have done this. We might have family members or friends saying, as my sister, you should be doing this. As my daughter, you should be doing this. As my friend, you should be doing this. That's one of the words that I decided to really be conscious of taking out of my vocabulary and being held accountable to, because even my own shoulds of myself, never mind the shoulds of other people on me that I'm not even aware of, but yet I am depleting them or not meeting their expectations. So when we come into the place of expectations, the one thing that I know for sure is we've got a really high chance of disappointment, because often the other person has their own perception of their reality, which is based on their historical environments in which they have lived, whether in this lifetime or past lifetimes. So we're working with a whole big mix of recipe for our big bowl of food, soup, or however you want to term it. So you see how we really don't have, we don't stand a really high percentage of pleasing others. And you know what's really sad is we don't have a really high percentage of pleasing ourselves. Yeah. So this is the area that we're going into. So a little preface is that the emotional body is going to follow us through all of this. And yeah, we'll do some work with the felt sense in all these regions, because it's important that we take a look at how we're MacGyvering those waters as we set on our exploration towards our higher self, and inviting that best of you, best of me into our lives to live that best life, and that life of bliss. So it's really interesting, because when we come into crisis or any type of environment that has that sort of representation of crisis, it's like a contrast, because we quickly learn what it is that we don't want. And when we're going into this area, we want to figure out what it is that we really want in our lives. Sometimes an easy place to do that is from looking at the contrast. So I don't want this. Well, what do you really want? And then kind of ask yourself 3 times, is that my truth? Is that my truth? Is that my truth? So that crisis brings us into a point of clarity because of our ability to find the of what we don't want. I don't want to be in my house. Okay, freedom's important to you. So let's get to that nugget of what freedom really represents for you. I miss my friends. I miss my family, and blah, blah, blah. Well, connection might be one of those words, those universal needs that I have posted in my Facebook page. Would be a great place to look at what those needs may be. And then what's important is that we bring those needs into our everyday and our every life. So my top 3 are connection, freedom, and excitement. Those are my top 3 needs that I know that I will crawl over broken glass to obtain in my life daily, either constructively or destructively. Yeah. And often it's most destructive. So if I got a driving need for excitement, I need to make sure that I don't, go into a heated debate with somebody and create pain in my life by trying to prove myself right at the expense of proving somebody else wrong, or not fully listening and engaging in an actual 2-way conversation, but overpowering the conversation. You see, so it's important to find our needs and how I can do that constructively. So this, even though it was exciting because it was vulnerable and I felt sick to my stomach pushing the live button the first time, and was that it meets my need for freedom, because I feel like I have the opportunity to talk to the world, and connection, because I truly love the work that I study and do, and I think it is the top of the charts for self-healing and healing, and has a huge value and contribution to the world. And connection, yes, connection, because I get to connect with the world. And did I go connection, freedom, yeah, the freedom to be me. Most importantly, I have a shirt that says "Free to be me," and I encourage you to be free to be you as we go into this expressive, fiery will center into the body, and that's our powerhouse. This is our will center, our self-confidence, our self-esteem, our desires, and our wants. One thing that I went through with the yogic world is I felt that I needed to remove my desires and my wants from life, and then I did. And I accepted what is, and then I thought, what? But it's important to want. What I want for the world and the environment within my business, my company is certainly one of those things for sure. And that, to me, my business fulfills all of me. So that will fulfill me as well and continue my life of bliss. So, and then from there, we get to observe. We get to observe how we show up on this clarity of what we want and what we don't want. So then we get to set our values. We get to set our boundaries. We get to set our plans. And then when we go to take action steps for these plans, guess what? We might hit a block. And it's like, oh, I'm not good enough. I'm not smart enough. I don't have time for this. I'm not going to be a success. That's where the sadness comes in and the pain. And that's where we fortify it with that emotional. That's our emotional body. That's sometimes our ego. That's all the things that we've downloaded prior to 7 and throughout our lives that we've learned. We didn't come into this world as a baby, as a newborn going, I'm not good enough. Gosh, we came into this world because we chose to be here. That's my perception. I chose to be here. I came back. I came back for a reason. Not a season, but for a reason. And I came back to experience that contrast, because by experiencing that contrast, I got to be living larger, bigger, faster. I got to figure out more ropes, jump more ropes. I didn't come to play the weakest team. I didn't come to go have my opponent be the weakest person so I could win. I came to lose. I came to learn. Anyways, with that, let's feel our feet on the floor as we go into our outro. And I'm so excited to move into this fire section of the body, and it's our mental. So I invite you to prepare yourself, prepare yourself for these next few days as we go on an exploration to what it is that we really want. During this crisis, this is a great time. We know what we don't want. We know what we don't want. Now make sure to do the contrasting side of what you do want. And let's work towards that together, because I certainly know what I want. And that's why I'm here. I'm here to share my journey with you so we can do it together. So feel your feet on the floor. We need to get grounded every time. This is most important. Get grounded, create our container of safety so that we can do this work. And imagine those etheric feet, those Gumby feet going down, down, down into the center core of the earth. Let's go and work with our Mother Earth energy. And turn on all our sensories. Let's live in this sensory body, because that's our internal communication. And once we turn it off, we turn off our communication to the inside of us. We turn off our connection to everything else. So drop those feet in all glory, in all honor, in all gratitude. Oh, good morning, Sarb. Oh, good morning, Nabil. Good morning, Adam. Oh, thank you for being here. Warms my heart. Thank you for letting me know that you're here. That's the only way I know that you're here, is when you post a comment. So thank you. Huh. I did try waterproof mascara. Look, it's not working. Okay, let's bring up that Mother Earth energy, that beautiful energy, into the bottom of our feet, up into our tree trunks, our grounded legs, acknowledging that the legs are a part of our body. We don't ever want to leave them behind. We always want to stay connected to them. Our toes need as much oxygen as our nose. That's the mission, if you choose to accept. Up into the torso region, up into the lower abdomen, up into the higher abdomen, stomach area, into the lungs. Breathe this Mother Earth energy in and to the shoulders and down our arms and into our hands. Feel it, taste it, smell it, know it. What am I missing? Hear it. Like I said, my mouth seems to go dry when I go into the grounding and into our throat. Up into our throat and into our head, filling our full head with this beautiful Mother Earth energy, and in out our Sahasrara, chakra 7, and down through our body. Yes. Good morning, Deepak. We're just grounding. Thank you. And come into that centering. Really, literally move the body and find your center. Let the body find its center. The body knows. And take this fine line, this hara line as they call it in the yogic world, and take this hara line through the central core, your spine area, and allow that centering, and feel that centering as we take this fine line up into divine source, creator, universe, higher self, through the solar system to the galaxies, the cosmos. Connect that with divine source. And imagine this gold and white light coming down, down this thread and into the top of the head, and filling the whole body with this beautiful, healing, golden white light. See it. What does it look like? It's like bioluminescence or effervescence, or I get truth bumps on my arms. And bring it into the whole body, touching every cell. Let every cell dance in the light of this energy. And the space in between every cell. And down into the hips, those hard-working hips. And into the legs, into the feet, and co-joining with Mother Earth, and feel that rhythm. Let's just take a minute here and engage our deep diaphragmatic breath as we feel the rhythm of these two energies, the magnetic universal forces. Gosh. And such deep gratitude. And such deep, deep gratitude. And then just engage the breath. And think of what mantra you'd like to use today. So hum. I am that. One smooth inhale on the so and one smooth exhale on the hum. The second word that I was thinking of was the word just. Hi, it's just me calling. Hi, I just wanted to say. Hi, I just thought I would touch base. I was just thinking of you. I am thinking of you. It is me calling. I called to say hello. I called because I love you. I just didn't call because I love you. I called because I love you. You see what I'm saying? This is a beautiful thing to pay attention to. And I can see it sometimes as something that is taking our power away, taking us down a vibration or two. I just wanted to say, what? Because what you had to say wasn't important? I wanted to contribute. Are you open to feedback? And asking permission and consent from somebody. Are you open to some feedback on that? Somebody might say no. And it's okay. Let's bring in this beautiful breath. Let's go into silence as we move towards our mantra meditation. I thank you so much for being here. And I look forward to tomorrow. I have a little altar set up for tomorrow. I'm trying to be a little bit more proactive as we move into the fire region. I thought we'd have a little ceremony. I love ceremonies. I hope you can join me tomorrow. And please let me know if I'm adding value. It gives me some nourishment in my vulnerability. And if I am, please share. Please share. Yeah. And importantly, that's important that other people get to see the videos if they're liked or commented on. I'm just learning this tech stuff, so. So, let's see if we can breathe in a little deeper into that four-pointed breath, and see if we can move the ribs on the side of the body, massaging those organs. And let's see if our exhale can come out a little longer. Kind of working with the edges of our practice. Nothing forced. No judgment. Wherever you are is perfect. And we're working with no stops, no jerks. And no noise, stillness. Thank you so much for sitting with me today. And I'd like you to know that replays are available if you feel you'd like to binge watch. They're under the videos on Facebook, and I've hired support to transfer them onto YouTube and Instagram TV, so that they're more readily available. Do you know when that happens? They're working on it now. It took a lot of pressure off me to try to figure out all that, and really brought me to the place where I could look at the content and where we were going, and have a little influence of how the days and our mornings turn out together. Our card for our offering for today. You are a natural healer. You are a natural healer. You are a natural healer. And as we heal ourselves, as we self-heal, self-healers, we heal the collective. So if you're other person focused, like many people are, including myself, I get to the gym because I have a trainer. I get to do this because I have kids. I get to do this because I have a desire, a need to share it with others. It is all part of my self-healing journey too. And your self-healing journey there too. So you are all natural healers. And with that, I thank you so, so very much. And I love you. Let's do a little bills to close. No judgment. There we go. My bells from South India with love. Tincture bells. Hope to see you tomorrow for our fire ceremony. I love you. Make it a great day. And thank you for the comments. Hearts back.